We spend so much time trying to fit in. We really stop to ask, who are we when no one's watching? For a long time, I didn't have any answer. This was me 2 years ago at the back of classroom, invisible, watching everyone else laugh together, make plans together, belong together. Hi, I'm Gina, and for most of my life, I believed that belonging meant becoming someone else. How many of you have ever changed something about yourself just to fit in? Changed your opinions, agreed to things that didn't feel right, pretended you loved things you actually hated. I did all of that and more. And today, I want to share what I learned about the difference between fit in and truly belonging, and why that difference might just save your life. Let me paint a picture of my first year in Canada. I was a girl who ate lunch alone every single day. Pretended I loved that quiet, but what I actually wanted was someone to sit beside me. Between periods, I kept my eyes glued to my phone. Pretended someone was texting me just so I wouldn't look completely pathetic. And for group project, they made me feel dreaded because I knew I'd be the last one left that a group had to reluctantly accept. The loneliness was crushing. Not just sad, physically painful. Scientists say that social rejection can cause the same pains in our brain as when we get a physical injury. So when I say my heart was breaking from loneliness, it literally was. I started believing that something was fundamentally wrong with me. That I was broken, unworthy of friendship, and destined to be alone. So I made a silent promise to myself that I would do whatever it takes. Just please let me belong somewhere. It started small, when kids in my biology class made fun of our teacher. I laughed along, even though I actually liked her. When someone made a cruel comment about another student's appearance, I stayed silent instead of speaking up like I wanted to. Then it got bigger and bigger. I tried to assist others with all kinds of big and small matters. I pretended to love music I couldn't stand. I claimed to hate subject that I was actually passionate about because being smart wasn't cool in the group I was trying to join. I laughing at other students and even made fun of my teacher. But that wasn't really me. So I went home and cried. Not just because I was tired of pretending, but because I realized I was disappearing. The real Gina, who cared deeply about the environment, who loved learning, who believed in standing up for others, She was fading away. In my desperation to avoid loneliness, I had created the most profound loneliness of all. Being surrounded by people who didn't even actually know or care about the real me. So the next day, I did something small but significant. I stopped laughing at mean jokes, and I shared one of my interests. Guess what happened? I began attracting people who are drawn to authenticity rather than conformity, who wanted real connections, not surface level group membership. I met Sarah in the environmental club. I finally had the courage to join. I met Marcus when I defended a kid being bullied in the hallway. These weren't people trying to be cool or popular. They are people trying to be real. Here's what I discovered about authentic belonging. First, your tribe is out there, but it can't find you if you're hiding. When you pretended to be someone else, you attract people who like that fake version. But the real people who love your quirks, your passion, your authentic self, they can't see you through all that pretending. Second, quality beats quantity every time. I went from having a large surface level friends into 3 close friends who truly knows me. And those 3 relationships gives me more joy, support, and a sense of belonging than the large group ever did. Third, being alone is better than being fake. This was the hardest lesson to learn. Sometimes choosing authenticity means choosing temporary loneliness. But that loneliness is honest and hope, because you are available for new connections when it comes along. And finally, before anyone else can truly accept you, you have to accept yourself. That means knowing your values, honoring your interests, and respect your own feelings and opinions. If you're struggling with these right now, here are some concrete steps that helped me. Find your groups, find people instead of groups. You don't really have to find a really popular crowd. Look for people who seems genuine. And usually, the most authentic people are on the edges of the social scene. They are the ones being real. Join activities based on your actual interest. Whether it's in drama club, debate team, volunteer work, or even just sitting in the library reading. Go where your authentic self would naturally be. And the most important, your differences aren't flaws to hide. They're gifts to share. That's the thing that makes you unique, different, weird. These are often your superpowers. And that is the most important thing that will attract your real tribe and will contribute to the world. 2 years ago, I stood at the back of the classroom, invisible and desperate for belonging. Today, I'm standing here, fully visible, sharing my own story with all of you. That difference isn't because I became more popular or I learned from a secret social skill. The difference is that I found the courage to be seen as I really am. If you are sitting here feeling invisible, feeling like you didn't belong anywhere, I want you to know you are not broken. You are not too weird, too quiet, or too different. You are exactly who you are supposed to be. And there are people out there who need exactly what you have to offer. But people can't find you if you're hiding behind a mask. So I challenge you, take off the mask, share your opinions, pursue your actual interest, stand up for what you believe in. Yes, it's scary. Yes, some people might not like the real you, but people who matters will. And when you find them, when you find your real tribe, the sense of belonging will be more joyful, more sustained than anything you could achieve by pretending to be someone else. You deserve to be loved for who you are, not tolerated for who you pretended to be. And it all starts with having the courage to be seen as authentically, unapologetically you. The world needs your authentic voice. And we are waiting for you to use it. Thank you.